Thanks so much for inviting me. I'm really honored and pleased to be here. And I would like to walk you a little bit through the air robotics work we did in the last roughly 20 years. And hopefully give you some inspiration where we are and where we will probably go in the future. So let me start a little bit historically. Dreaming about flying is since probably ever around. I think people have seen birds flying, and they always were dreaming of having something which allowed them to allow them to fly. So I think the first sketches of a flying platform or a flying system which could potentially fly was done by Leonardo da Vinci about 500 years ago, even a little bit more. But then it took another 500 years nearly until this became reality with the Hight brothers lifting up from the ground in 1903. This is 120 years or 22 years ago. So since then there have been a lot of development, and I think all of us are used to fly to distant places. But what we have seen recently is flying without having human on board, all the development of drones. The development of drones, I think, is probably the most relevant or the most fast evolving field for the last 20 years in robotics. So it started with no drones, at least these small drones, which were at least partially autonomous, which now we have millions of small drones, which are operated by private persons but also by professional users. It's used mainly for aerial imaging, in agriculture, in forestry, in search and rescue operations, for security people and so on, and also for inspection and maintenance of different structures which are typically at height. So the next generation of drones will probably even go further. They should and will be much more autonomous, also even in indoor and outdoor environment close to structures. They will hopefully be more and more available for very long endurance flights, and also be able to interact with the environment. And I would like to show you during this presentation a little bit what we did in this field, so to push really forward from somewhat simple drones up to the place where we can actually have interaction at height with drones. So drones actually made a big step forwards in evolution once this small quadrat or quadcopter came up. So this idea of having 4 rotors to have a vertical liftoff and landing is pretty old. It's more than 100